All right, folks, hope everybody got a plate of food there. We're going to bring it back in, and I am going to turn it over here briefly to our ASWSU Vice President, Mr. Jonathan Ulp from Denver, Colorado, and he is going to take us through tonight's speakers and introductions. So, John.
It's for tall people. How's everybody doing? My name is John Ulp. I am the ASWSU Global Vice President. I am coming here from Denver, Colorado. I want to welcome you guys tonight to the 2015 Commencement Reception Dinner. And thank you guys all for coming. We got quite a night planned for you. So first we're going to have our student speaker. She's actually a two-time WSU alumni. In 2002 she got her bachelor's in communications. And now she's going to get her master's in strategic communications. She's with the Idaho Falls Police Department. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Jolyn Hanson.
I'm hoping my battery does not run out before this speech is over. I guess not, then it was meant to be. I'm Jolyn Hanson, not Jocelyn Hanson, but I'm really excited to be here, and especially amongst so many friends, but I'll go ahead and get started. If you'd asked me about 5 years ago, or even 3 years ago, if I'd be graduating from an online master's program, I probably would have thought you were crazy. I was old school and felt the best learning environment took place on an actual college campus. But as you can see, here I stand on the eve of graduation, speaking to you about what my global campus experience has meant to me. So what has brought me here? What changed my mind? Well, back in 2010, my world was rocked as I lost my job in journalism, and ultimately made the decision to pursue a new career in public relations. And so I took a position in public relations at the Idaho Falls Police Department. Now, obviously, I had knowledge of media relations and some experience in public relations, but it only took me so far, and I quickly found myself at a crossroad. I knew that if I were to really make a go at my new career and be successful, I needed to pursue further education. That's when fate stepped in, and I received an invite from the Edward R. Murrow College, encouraging me to learn more about the newest online master's program, Strategic Communication, and I felt compelled to check it out. For years, I had thought about going back to school to achieve my master's degree, but I couldn't find the right program that was feasible, and I started to believe it wasn't in the cards. But when I looked into the Strategic Communication program, I found that I, a working professional living in Idaho, could finally achieve a dream and goal thanks to the WSU Global Campus. Plus, it was exactly the coursework I needed to further my career. I, along with 15 others, enrolled in the program when it first launched in January 2014. To say I didn't know what to expect is an understatement. It truly was an educational experiment, both in undertaking a new program and in navigating a new educational format. Honestly, I felt a little weird. Kind of like I had bought a do-it-yourself master's program. But within those first few days of the semester, I quickly realized there's reason the WSU Global Campus is highly regarded. My learning experience wasn't any different than attending class on campus. I still received personal instruction from qualified and insightful professors. I was still able to participate in valuable and meaningful educational discussions, experiences, and projects. And most importantly, I was able to meet and get to know an exceptional group of people, my fellow classmates, who helped me through the program. Now I'd like to just speak briefly on those exceptional people. I'm sure many of us have had similar experience. In those first few days of class, when you log onto Blackboard and find a list of names, the list of names of other students in class, at first those names are merely just names. It isn't until you begin delving into the classwork and discussion posts that those names start becoming people. People who live somewhere in the US or in some cases live in other countries. People who are married, people who are single, people who are older than 30, people who are much younger, people who have varying careers or jobs, people who are brought together in one common purpose, a quest to further their education. But throughout the course of our journey, they've gone beyond the definition of people and they've become friends. Friends who have shared their experience, encouragement, ideas, humor, and even love. They've truly personified educator Steven Anderson's quote, "Alone we are smart, together we are brilliant." I've made some lasting friendships over the last 2 years, and for the first time tonight, I've had the great opportunity to meet some of those people. Many of you probably have noticed that there's a group of us that are wearing this sweater. We're just a very well-coordinated group. But these are the people that have been in my class throughout this last couple of years, and so I'm really excited to see them in the sweaters. I half jokingly suggested that we wear these Christmas sweaters, and as I said in the post on Facebook, don't you think that we should wear this to graduation so that we can recognize each other? And it just kind of rolled from there. And so here we are tonight wearing those beautiful sweaters. And I thank them and those other friends who couldn't be here tonight. In closing, I want to leave you with one final thought. It has been said, never close a door on an opportunity until you have a chance to hear the offer. I think about those early attitudes and reservations I had about attending an online school or even pursuing a master's degree. If I had chose not to hear them out, I would have missed out on an incredible education, an incredible experience, and an opportunity to make some incredible friendships. If there's anything you walk away remembering tonight, please remember opportunities are what brings some of the greatest life experiences, and opportunities help us fulfill our greatest potential. I encourage you and challenge you to never let an opportunity pass you by without hearing the offer. I'd also like to thank my parents tonight, Bruce and Dora, for not only being here tonight to celebrate my accomplishment, but for also encouraging me to seek out life's opportunities. I'd also like to thank my other family and friends who have done the same. Thank you.